Web3 engineers. My name is Sabyasachi, and let's get started with Python in 10-minute series. So in this session, we are going to learn a little more about dictionaries. Now in dictionaries, we'll see how to expand from lists, do more with for loops, updating values in dictionaries, what are keys, new entries in dictionaries, deleting from dictionary, and how to remove a few things alone and mixed dictionaries also. Right. So let us start with what all things we can do with lists and for loops. Right. So let us directly get into the for loop here. Now here we have created a list which is start underscore list, and it's a list of integers. It has 5 integers. Now we have defined an empty list with the square braces, the parentheses, square parentheses. Now what we are right now trying to do is we are using something called a for loop, which we'll learn more going forward. Now here for number is nothing but a variable that keeps on updating, right? For example, now let me also print what is number, so it will become easier. For number in start list, which means there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 items in the list. So for 5, right now the numbers will be 5, and it will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it will be like that. Right now, square underscore list dot append number to the power of 2, because we are trying to do a square of every number. Now what we are trying to do is for every time we run this loop, we are going to add the square of the number. Now what is the number? This number is the element taken from that particular string. Like for example, if the first iteration, if it is running, the number would be 5. The second iteration, it would be 3. So which means for the first iteration, it will be 5 to the power of 2. Second time, it will be 3 to the power of 2. Then after running this, there is another function that we are trying to use, which is dot sort, right? So we have seen dot index, dot append. Similarly, we are also trying to see dot sort here, and then we are going to print the square of square underscore list, right? So just to help you with what is number holding right now, I'm just going to write print number. Let's say current number is, give space, say plus. We are trying to convert this from number to string, right? Because print cannot print the concatenate a string with a integer, right? So let us try to run it. Now current number is 5. When the number was 5, it came here. It first did number to the power of 2, and which means 25, and that 25 was appended to this particular list. So now the list would have 25, 9, 1, 4, and 16, right? 4 4s are 16. Now then the function dot sort ran and sorted it in order 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Now we have printed it again. So now you can see that with the help of for loop, we were able to operate on each of the single number of that particular list. And with the help of dot sort, we were able to sort the list and print it, right? So that's about for. And now if you look at what all things we can do more, it is something similar. We've already covered the sort function. So here what is going to happen? Animals, there are 3 animals in the list string. Now if we sort it, it will be in the alphabetical order now. Cat and bat will become and bat and cat, ABC, right? So that's the sort function which we have covered. Now coming to dictionaries. Now what happens in dictionaries is it is very much similar to list, but with a few key differences. Now this is how we define a dictionary. Now D equal to string, which is key 1, and then there is, okay, maybe the single quotes are not helping. Let's do double quotes here. Check this. Okay. Okay, let's try running it. Invalid character in identifier. Not be that way. Okay. Okay, let's redo this. Okay, so now when we come to keys, this will be the introduction for dictionaries. Dictionaries are very much simple to very much similar to strings, but a few differences. Now let's just say we have D, which is going to be a dictionary, and in that we are going to have the first element, then colon 1, then we are just going to remove the spaces and see, right? So we are going to define it, right? So now what happens, what is the key difference in lists and dictionaries is, now you can access a list item by its index. Now 0 at index 0 is 5, but now in dictionaries you can search for 1 by using key 1. You can just say what is at key 2, right? So even this could be, let's just say like rank of Sachi. So now when you run that, you can just say key what is rank of Sachi, and it will return 1, right? So you can do a lot of things. You can have different keys. Based upon that key, you can have that particular value. Like how do you have in dictionaries? Like you have words, and for every key there'll be some value, right? So let's try running an example here. Okay, and okay, I'm trying to copy this and paste it here. Okay, now we have a new dictionary which was defined by the curly braces. Now we have puffin 104, sloth 105, python at 106. Now what we are trying to do is we are trying to print the resident. Now who's residing at puffin, or where puffin is residing. Now if you try to run it, it will give you 104. You do not have to say 0 or 1 or 2. You can say where is slot residing. You can say it will give you 105. So this is the use of key in dictionaries. And so we'll see how do we do new entries in dictionaries, right? So let's just say we are having a menu and we have defined it like as empty. Now there are flower brackets says empty. Now we say menu and we have given the key equal to 14.50. So now in the dictionary menu we have added chicken, which is equal to 14.50. Now let's try to print menu of what is the price of chicken, right? So now if we try to print it, okay, let's comment the other things and also print menu. Now you can see the price of chicken was 14.5, and if we just print the whole menu, it says chicken 14.5. Now let's add the other items to the menu. Menu of soup equal to 6.50, egg 2.50, snack 1.50, right? So now we have the menu has 4 items and each item has its key and value. Now let's try to run it. Okay, now in the menu, what do we have? We have chicken, soup, egg, and snack, and these are the respective prices. Now, if at all tomorrow I just want only the price of egg, I can just go and print it here. Say what is the price of egg, right? So we are just going to get the price of egg as 2.50. So this comes very handy while we use it. So now how do you add a new entry is just by adding opening up square brackets, entering the key there and value, so that you create a new entry in that particular dictionary. Deleting from dictionary, we have multiple ways to do that. So first what we try to do is use the word del to delete, right? So we have this new dictionary, zoo animals, and zoo animals. Now you can see that the flower bracket is open. The zebra is on the left, on the tiger is on the right, elephant, so and so, dolphin, and peacock. Now what we are trying to do, we are trying to delete the item tiger from here, right? So before deleting, let's try to print zoo animals. Then after deleting, let's try to print zoo animals. Now you can see in the first list tiger was at the right and now it is no more there, right? So this is how you delete from a dictionary, by using the del. Now how do you remove more things? Like if you want to remove more things, what you can do is you can, like how we have used dot append and index for strings, we have dot remove here. So you can directly remove, you don't have to know the index, like where is to what. You can directly use remove dot remove and give to what, and it will give you that particular new dictionary, right? Okay, so there was an error. So this was the list, right? The list is there. Now in print, this is how collab works. It's going to run it, right? Stuart is no more there, right? You do not have to know the index of Stuart, right? Now the same way, if you want to remove anything, you can just I write the name of the list and write dot remove and remove whatever you want to remove from that particular list. right? So now mixed dictionaries is nothing but in a dictionary you can have different variables, right? So for example, now you can see, okay, let's run with a live or bigger example to be clear. Now we have a new dictionary with the flower braces. There is one key which is gold. Now gold says 500. There is another key pouch. It is a list. Now a dictionary has one item which is an integer, the second item which is a list, and third item is also another list. Okay. So now a dictionary can have strings, integers, and many other things. So this can be mixed, right? So now what we are trying to do is, in the dictionary, you can see that we are adding a new key, which is burlap bag, and that new key is holding a list again, right? So let us try to print it here. I'm just going to print what is there in our inventory. Okay, before we add anything, let's try to print it. We have a gold pouch, and the pouch has so and so items, and we have backpack, and the backpack has so and so items in it, right? So now what we are trying to do, we are trying to add okay, let's remove it from here, and we have also added another bag, which is the burlap bag. Let's try to run and see that. Now see, we have in our inventory there are two bags. One is the backpack and the second one is the burlap bag, and it has apple, ruby, and three-toed sloth in that particular list. Now what we are trying to do is inventory, the key pouch, wherever we have pouch, we are asking it to sort. Now within the dictionary there is a key which is holding a list. Now we want to sort that. You can use this dot sort parenthesis function to sort it. Now if we try to print it here, you can see. Now let's first show the current pouch. The current pouch has flint twin gemstone. When I'm trying to run it after sorting the pouch, it has flint gemstone twin. Okay, I don't know how to spell, pronounce that. Now what we are going to do is inventory of pocket, new additions. These are new additions. There is pocket is a list. Now we are going to sort backpack. Now we are going to dot remove dagger from this particular backpack, and then for two in the gold we are going to add plus 50, right? So if you see the gold is 50, it is going to become 550. The pouch will remain like that. The backpack will have the dagger gone. The burlap bag is going to remain same, and the backpack will also get sorted, right? So let's try to run it. So it's like mixed dictionaries, and you can do a lot of functions. So okay, let us also print the inventory, right? Now gold became 550, and it is sorted. Backpack is now sorted. Bedroll, bread loaf, xylophone, burlap bag is as it is. Now pocket, in the pocket there's a new addition. Pocket also got added here, right? So now dictionaries, though it is like can have an exhaustive items in that, but it is very useful when we are working with functions and lists. So this brings us to the conclusion of this particular session. And in today's session, we have progressed a little more in our Python learning journey. In our next session, we will see how to use a few functions on lists and dictionaries. The link to the free Python email course, the code snippets, and notes for today's session are in the description. If you like this video, please drop the top 3 comments in the drop top 3 learnings in the comment section and do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.